the new year and we have made some resolutions. Maybe we want to do certain things. Maybe we want to stop doing certain things. And each year we make resolutions. But tell me, what happens by September, by June? We give up, right? So today I will share with you that one small change that I'm planning to make, that apparently all billionaires also do, and it apparently just takes 30 seconds to do. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to call this a $1 billion habit. Minimum effort, maximum results. Chota packet, bada dhamaka. This is what we're talking about today. This content is also available as a podcast on Skill Up with ChetChat, exclusively on Spotify. The link is in the description box. Okay, so my goal for 2023 is to get more fit, lose a little weight, get more energetic. Now maybe you have a similar goal, something around these lines. Your goal actually could be anything. Now drop a comment below and tell me, what is your New Year resolution? Is it to get a good job? Maybe a promotion? Maybe to get better scores at school? Maybe you want to write a book? Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel or learn something new. Whatever it is, it does not matter what the goal is. This technique will work. Now what tends to happen with me is that I tend to lose motivation when I realize that I'll have to exercise more, I'll have to meditate, I'll have to go on a diet, I'll have to stop eating all those moong dal halwas and rasmalais. I feel like it's going to be very difficult. And I wish that I could just do little exercise and I could continue eating whatever I wanted to and I would lose weight. But we all know aise nahi hota hai. Let me show you a video before we talk about that $1 billion habit. One small piece could drop a large, heavy, huge rock, many times larger than itself. In fact, the experimenter says that if the largest piece was the Empire State Building, even that would fall if we set up our dominoes correctly. So that one small piece in front can topple the Empire State Building? Think about it. Our behaviors are also like that. One changes the other till finally there is large, huge change by doing one small thing. So I will set up a small task for myself. I will walk 5 kilometers 3 times a week. At this point, frankly, I don't have the motivation to do anything more than that. But I know aap kya soch rahe hain. Ye small task nahi hai. To wake up and go 3 times a week. Shuru mein, I will do it. But dheere dheere, it will become boring and I will find excuses to drop out. That's what you're thinking, right? So here is a 30-second hack to solve the problem. And it's called task bracketing. Task bracketing. Just like you'd put a bracket around something, let's put a bracket around our task of walking 5 kilometers 3 times a week. Bracket means what? Bracket means visualize how are you going to feel before and after the walk. Okay, here's what I'm going to think about. After the walk, what am I going to do? I'm going to feel very happy. Maybe I'm going to update the data on a Strava app or some other app. And so that everybody else can sort of see how regular I've been. Maybe I'll post an image or a video on social media. Or maybe someday I'm going to tell my friends very proudly about how I go for the walk every day. I will think of how I'm going to feel and hold that happy thought in my head. Okay, next, I'm going to visualize how I'm going to feel before going for the walk. Naturally, I'm going to feel lazy about waking up early. I'm going to switch off the alarm. I'll find excuses like, aaj meeting attend karni hai, raat ko bahut thak gaye the, all kinds of excuses. Again, remember that you're going to have inertia. This visualization, the bracketing that we just now did, takes only 30 seconds to do. And in fact, you can do this for any task. Maybe there's a task that you want to start. Maybe there's a habit that you want to discontinue. This is the $1 billion habit. Use the power of imagination to train your mind. Now, once I'm able to hold both these thoughts in my mind, I will ensure that I go for that walk 3 times a week. But ek problem hai abhi still. How is this 5-kilometer walk 3 times a week going to help me lose maybe about 8 kgs of weight? And by the way, how is this related to the domino effect video that I just showed you? This is the best part, and I have tried this. Once I started going for the walk, It set off a domino chain reaction. I would feel thirsty, I would start drinking more water. I would feel more energetic throughout the day. I would start getting up from my chair maybe more frequently and walk around the house. A slight loosening of my trousers and some likes and comments on my social media posts pushed me to have only half of that gulab jamun after dinner. Soon, I was looking at fitness videos and slowly I started making changes in my diet as well. And before I knew it, the domino effect was in motion. Let me tell you another story that happened with me recently. My house was a mess. I was always so busy with work and I was traveling and I never got time to attend to some basic things around the house. So I thought, let me do one small thing. Let me first make my bed. I did that for about 4 days in a row, which might seem like a very small thing to you. But ab maza aane laga. On the morning of the 4th day, when I finished making my bed, I also picked up some socks that were there and folded a few clothes lying around in the bedroom. Next day, I walked into the kitchen and I even tried to clean out a little cabinet, and a week later, I was reorganizing the clothes in my cupboard. My small act of making my bed had set off a chain reaction of small household tasks. And I was full of energy. I was so excited that my house was finally looking clean. And then I was not carrying the burden of this chaotic house. It felt awesome. With this, you will now change your own image of yourself in your mind, and you are a new person. Now we'll start feeling like that fit person, or we'll start feeling like that organized person. And all the actions now that we're going to take are going to be in sync with this image of the fit person, of the organized person, of the person who gets good scores. With one small change of visualizing the new habit and its effect for 30 seconds and doing one small thing a few times a week, I realized that I could completely change my life. And now I want you to try this out with your resolution and write to me about how this has impacted you. Share your stories with me and press the like button and the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so I remain motivated to make more and more such videos for you. And happy learning!